Hey Curly Tees! Today let's make a gorgeous silicone-free facial cream meant to moisturize the skin without leaving a sticky, greasy feeling. If you're a no-comb girly or an oil-free girly, you're gonna want to know how to make this one, so keep watching. Use distilled or deionized water. I transfer my distilled water to more durable, smaller bottles.
Distilled water is crucial in water-based products to ensure purity and prevent contamination, enhancing the effectiveness and safety of cosmetic formulations.
Glycerin is another great humectant that keeps both your hair and your actual formula from becoming dry. Glycerin is one of those GOAT ingredients you should try to use whenever possible. N-acetyl glucosamine, or NAG, is said to be a less irritating alternative to AHAs in skincare. However, I'm not sure if it works as well or as fast as something like glycolic acid. Hyaluronic acid elastomer is a humectant said to be 2 to 3 times thicker than gels created with regular hyaluronic acid. It comes in a thick, ready-to-use gel. The gel is very viscous and is a combination of sodium hyaluronate cross-polymer, pentylene glycol, and water. That sodium hyaluronate and that cross-linked polymer are combined in order to enhance how it hydrates your skin. It is said to create a so-called breathable and nourishing film on the skin to help keep the moisture in. And that's what we all want, right? Gel 305 is a polymer emulsifier, thickener, and stabilizer. If you have another polymer-based emulsifier you prefer, you can use it here. Just be mindful that it doesn't conflict with any of your other ingredients. I like Gel 305 because there isn't an issue with it thickening or emulsifying, no matter what point in the process you add it, right? You don't necessarily have to add this to the water phase first and thicken it and then go from there. You can basically put it almost wherever you need it. Cetiol Ultimate is a combination of undecane and tridecane, 2 emollients to improve the feel of whatever you add them to. This is a renewable, EcoCert certified ingredient according to the information online. It is not a silicone. If you want to make silicone-free products without giving up all of the, the additional sensory effects of silicone, try this one. For the girlies looking for a good alternative to cyclomethicone, you may want to try this one.
Cetiol Ultimate contributes to reducing transepidermal water loss, which is crucial for maintaining skin hydration. Its unique formulation mimics natural skin lipids, enhancing the skin's barrier function and providing long-lasting hydration.
Now, allegedly, it's volatile like cyclomethicone, so you shouldn't have any problems with buildup or greasiness. It can be used to make various types of products. I mean, everything from facial products to hair care to baby products.
Triethylhexanoin is commonly used in cosmetic formulations for its emollient properties, enhancing skin feel and moisture retention.
If you could please hurry the f*** up, it would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, you see that brown liquid right there? That's the chamomile extract. I thought I was recording, but apparently not. Chamomile is a great addition to any product meant for the skin. Now, before the chamomile, I also added tetrasodium glutamate diacetate, that TSGD, to help improve the performance of the preservative.
Phenylpropanol's profile suggests a lower risk of adverse health effects, aligning with consumer demand for safer cosmetic products.
Fragrance is optional. The final product is a super shiny, gorgeous, silky filling cream that's great for adding moisture without greasiness. If you are an oily girly, I cannot 100% confirm that you'll love this, but this moisturizer formula has no oil. Anyway, if you're looking for an oil-free recipe that absorbs quickly but leaves a nice moisturizing feeling behind, also one that you can make at home anytime you feel like it, try this one first. Try it first. Also, if you haven't already noticed, this one also doesn't have silicones. How many times am I going to say it? As many times as I can. This is a no-comb formula. So for my no-comb girlies out there, you don't have to figure out how to make this one without silicones, because I use silicones a lot. There are no silicones in this. The Cepi Gel 305, which is the emulsifier in this cream, also doesn't contain silicones. Not the polyacrylamide, not the C1314 isoalkane, and not the Laurent 7. None of those are silicones. The EWG scores are low to fair depending on how they're used. Look at the screen for the data I've been able to find online about the most important ingredients in this particular formula. Shout out to the wonderful subscribers at the website and the patrons at Patreon. Join us today to get all of the DIY information, including the full video with all of the information, including the ingredients lists, instructions, my notes, and so much more. If you're watching at YouTube, click the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to watch the next video. That's how you get us into the algorithm. I'll talk to you guys soon.